Quick, review him before he's not relevant anymore. Kablam! Pow! Zowie! Yeah! Warpath. Don't laugh at me, that's what he's like. Warpath, one of the G1 mini-bots, who was basically just a mental who did his own sound effects and just sort of had a great time driving around. He did, honestly. I'll play you a clip after this. He just drove around firing his cannon, shooting at things and going, yay! Explosions, woo! I mean, yes, like that. He picked a fight with Blitzwing. Who picks a fight with Blitzwing? You know, he's just like, nah, it's alright. I'll go tank to tank with Blitzwing. It'd be alright. It'd be fine. Don't worry about it. He's a nutter. But yeah, this is one of the... As soon as I saw him, there's this guy in Huffer. This guy in Huffer, as soon as I saw him, I'm like... and then they've given Huffer that stupid shield thing, which I really don't like the look of, but after this figure, I might understand why they've done it. But still, let's just focus on this figure before I get disappointed about another figure. Alright, sound effects from his playing a game. Cool. This is exactly like G1 Warpath. This is exactly what he looked like. This is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Genuinely looks spectacular. Cheeky little Autobot symbol. Turret turns all the way around. Thank you, WD-40. I'll get into that in a bit. Barrel goes up and down. Ooh, extra articulation on the vehicle mode. Ooh. And he's lovely. He's a nice little thing. Genuinely nice. There's not much I can say about it. He's a little maroon. I don't know what kind of tank this is. I'm sure you do. So feel free to put that in the comments. Stupid little blast effect peg thing sticking right out there. That's the only thing I can take away from this mode, is that stupid thing. There is a different thing I can take away from this mode, but I'll get into that when we get to the transformation. A little bit of white inside here because the arms seem to be this white plastic painted the sort of maroon colour, which is fine. It's a bit annoying. It doesn't cover the joints, which I understand because it'd scrape off, but you know, still. But that nitpicking and the ports to plug all the stuff into, giant white holes. But again, nitpicking. It's Warpath. Everyone loves Warpath. Was he in? Was it Vola Cybertron? He was in that, and he had this giant like triangle cannon in his chest. Looked a bit stupid, to be honest with you, but he was in it. Give him a size comparison with good old trusty Titans Return Quake. Oh wait, no, it's Siege Impactor with the upgrade kit, but still close enough. And he's quite a small Deluxe, but then mini bot. Come on. So yeah, he's quite a dinky little Deluxe, so you could quite happily park behind this one. But it's Warpath. That's going to be my excuse for everything. It's Warpath, don't worry about it. You could burn my house down and, steal my dog. And I'd be like, it's Warpath. It's fine. Don't laugh. Alright, so we'll move that out of the way. Let's go on to transformation. And let's get on to the worst possible thing about this entire figure. And it really irritates me that I understand completely why it exists. This piece here, this slightly darker piece that matches the sides here but not this top bit, this is an optional parts for me extra piece that is charitably called a shield. And it plugs in at the front here and underneath here. And it's really annoying. It fills out the front, it looks very pretty, it's fine. But it's really annoying because if you take it out, which I'm about to, the whole front end basically falls apart. You try and squeeze it together, and it falls apart again. Squeeze it together, falls apart again. Squeeze it together, falls apart again. This basically holds the entire front end together, plus that being the front of the vehicle would look really stupid. But yeah, this is annoyingly structural to the vehicle mode. Like, frustratingly so. Although, it kind of looks like a... Like Macross had one of the front of the sort of battleship arms looked like that, and you could punch things with it. or a Zaku shield, whichever one. Put that over there. Yeah, that annoys me. Yeah, what are you doing? Don't mess with them. They're a bit loose. I get you. Right. Out of the G1, what we're going to do first is we're going to fold out this little panel and flip through the head and then close this back up again. Slide down the barrel, fold the barrel down flat and shove it in. The barrel has disappeared. Look, the tank barrel, it has disappeared. You can't do that when the head's down because it goes where the head is, so you need to fold the head up. It's fine. Okay. Ooh, pretty. Okay, and now, because this is all loose and things like that, we're going to get this little back panel, fold it up, and on the piece that's attached to it, fold that up out of the way, and then fold this back underneath. This just sort of about rests on the outside here, just to fill in this gap. This is a bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, there are plenty more annoying things on this figure, which is really sad to say. It's Warpath. What am I doing? Okay, so we're going to wriggle the arms, wriggle this piece so I can fold the arm out. Awesome. Wriggle this piece so I can fold the arm out. Awesome. Shove this piece into that crevice. Belucius behave. Then fold all this up around the turret, and if it's not lined up straight, you can straighten the turret out, and it goes up there. Yay! That's what he looks like. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da. Not quite. Okay. Alright. What we're going to do is, at the hips, we're going to rotate these pieces down. And then, this is where it gets a bit of fun. I'm just going to fold these pieces over if they pop loose from under there. So, pop it loose, fold it over. And you get this piece. This is really complicated. Where are we? That hinge in there. Can you see that? That hinge there hinges about 3 different pieces on it. And they are the most structural pieces. So we're going to get the legs out of it so we've got more space. We need this piece here, with that little hole in it, to rotate onto that. So we're going to rotate it out onto there. This now frees up this whole piece, so you can rotate it around here somewhere. You can rotate it through. Okay? And now, on this hinge again, we need to fold this piece and this front piece all the way inside. And they don't like turning together. Oh look, I've turned one. Oh look. So you've got to push them through together. Then this back piece on a hinge there folds, so this little grippy piece here goes onto that little nubbin sticking out there. These are technical terms, yeah. Alright, fold that around and it goes over that. Okay. And then we're going to straighten the leg out and fold it down. And that is one leg. See, that was easy. Aren't you so glad? Okay. Rotate this piece out to the front. Fold the leg down. Shove this inside. Shove that inside. Fold that over so it goes around that bit. Awesome. Turn the leg to the front. Straighten them out. When you know what you're doing, it's not that difficult, but getting to that point is quite frustrating. Okay. And now we need to bend the arm ever so slightly and fold this track inside on the forearm. Bend that ever so slightly, fold that around on the forearm. And this is Warpath in his robot mode. And he looks, apart from maybe these little bits here, which you can't get away with. Can't get away from, sorry. He looks pretty much identical to the G1 cartoon. He looks fantastic. Does he look cool? Yeah? Let's ruin it by putting the stupid little shield on him. Look, now he's got a shield on his arm. Which just doesn't quite look right. Okay. What we'll do is we'll put it on his shoulder. And we'll say, that's no Zaku, boy, ha ha ha, because it looks like a Zaku 1. No, that's stupid as well. Let's put it on his leg. That looks stupid. Let's put it on his foot, because we're on a roll at this point. That's really stupid. Let's put it on his back. Let's put it this way. Now he's got a big lump behind his head. That looks really, really stupid. You know the best way I've found of doing it? Stick it sideways and pretend it's not there and hope it doesn't impact on the shoulder too much. I don't like the shield. I know why it's there. I know it's structural. I understand it completely, but I do not like it. So I've had to oil the turret and the waist because they're incredibly tight. And this is still pretty tight. I tried to floor polish the hips, but I think some of the oil from the turret might have slipped down into them. So, whoops. But he's got in and out. He's got that. He's got the... Ooh, is that a bit of strain? Might be. He's got Siege Seeker's underpants legs. Well, yeah, it's fine. They work pretty well. In, out, swivel, near enough 90-degree bend, ankle tilt. That'll go all the way if you really want. So he's got all the articulation. Why don't you go back? Go back. I command you. Why aren't you going back? I don't want to break you. Just... okay, good. Right. Okay. Elbow, bend and swivel, 90 degree. Universal hinge in the shoulder, which again I've tried to tighten. Swivel at the wrist, but I don't like messing with them because you've got to have it lined up to transform. And ball joint in the head. So he's got all the articulation you want, and if you want, you can still fold out the cannon and go pow, boom, kazam, blowy. I don't know what blowy is, but sure. Size comparison. Titan's Return Quake. So he is somewhat on the dinky side, but again, I can't emphasize this enough. Minibar. It's what they're for. And I like him. I do like him. I'm genuinely pleased to have him. I just don't think he's as fun as I was hoping he was going to be. Like the original G1 toy, there's something cute and funny about him. This kind of loses it. But, boys and girls, but if you'll indulge me for one moment, you can have an incredibly forced G1 accurate mode. So we're going to basically part transform his legs back the way they should be. I say should be. Transform them back towards vehicle mode. Come on. Which is harder said than done. Okay, get them to about there. Shove them all together. Shove them all together. Come on. There we go. Get it all together. Stick the shield... I've done this. I know I've done it. Ah, right, okay. The shield has got to go on the back of the legs instead. Okay? Which means you've got to be really fine with lining all this up. Show that in the front. Come on. Go in there. This is fiddly, but this isn't an official mode, so... It's my fault if you're having trouble trying to do it. We'll replicate it if you haven't seen it on someone else's video, because you should have done. Lighten all up, shove them together. Awesome. Might as well fold that up like that. And for authenticity, we're also going to put the treads back and keep the arms straight. And then we'll pull out the tank barrel because the official G1 original couldn't have an retracting barrel, so it had that. And this, boys and girls, is the incredibly forced G1 homage mode, because it looks just like the G1 figure. Well, I suppose we could fold those down if you wanted a bit of a leg gap. And is it weird that I get more joy looking at this mode? Is it really weird? Does that look weird? See, the original toy, the tank, you pulled the front out, folded it up so it stood up, and then it had just like the arms that could wiggle forward a little bit, and the legs were stuck together like that. That's what the original looked like. And this brings me more joy. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just incredibly weird. But yes, this is beautiful. Do like it. And that stupid shield's out of the way. Yeah. The point is, he's a good enough figure. The leg transformation is way more fiddly than it should be. The shield is annoying, at least to me. And there's just some element of fun that's lost in the translation. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but some element of fun has just disappeared. But is he exactly what we asked for? Yes. Can we complain? No, not really. So I've got him. I'm glad I own him. He's good. Maybe he'll be better when I get like Huffer and any of the other mini bots with him. But for now, I'm kind of like a 7 out of 10, 6, 7 out of 10. I'm not a. I do like him, genuinely do. But I don't love him. And I hate myself for it. Okay, well, that's his review on that somber point. Yay. So, I should be ugly, I should be wretched, and I shall see all of you in the next one, when I get upgraded from my G1 mode. Bye.